The MLB All-Star Game rosters have been announced. We broke those down yesterday. Now let's talk some snubs. My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another edition of Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers, joined here by my brother Tim. And today, we got a fun one here, as this is always a debate that people love to have with the All-Star Game, is who got snubbed and who should be in, who should be out. Now, this is not going to be a video of, I think that J.J. Weatherholt should have been an All-Star. I think that so-and-so should have been an All-Star. That's cool. You can think they could be an All-Star. We're replacing the player that we think that they should have made it over. Like, we're not going to say, he just should have been an All-Star. He should have been an All-Star, and this guy should not have been. So we're going to flip them, and we're going to make one the All-Star, and we're going to take the other one off. So I have it. So we're starting in the National League. You ready, Tim?
Let's do it.
All right. On to the National League. This one, I kind of joined them together because I feel like they're a very similar conversation. It's kind of like pick your poison for this one. It's which one would you rather have? The better bat, the much better defense, things along those lines. But Ozzy Albies should not be an All-Star. It should be J.J. Weatherholt or Xavier Edwards. Tim.
And it's, by the way, I know we're Mets fans. This has nothing to do with we hate the Braves. Because if you look at the statistics, I'm going to make the argument more for Xavier Edwards because he just has so much better statistics than Ozzy Albies. Albies has a little bit more in terms of home runs, RBIs, fine. But when you've got a guy hitting as well as he is with OPS plus of 131 compared to 119 and 112, I think Xavier Edwards is probably the better one to pick in this one. I think J.J. Weatherholt's a number 2 with 4.1 WAR. Now that is B WAR because that's Baseball Reference. In terms of Fangraphs, he's at 3.7, which is not too far off. Xavier Edwards is sitting at 2.7 WAR on Fangraphs, and Ozzy Albies I have to go look up because he is nowhere near. He's like in the ones. So in terms of the statistics and everything, J.J. Weatherholt and Xavier Edwards were the better options, and I think I would have gone Xavier Edwards, so we could have. I feel like that would have been the better option. This one.
Yeah, and I was trying to look up the stat for the highest WAR for players to not get selected to the All-Star game. And J.J. Weatherholt, I think, is third all time.
That's insane.
And I want to be. I'm going to continue to scroll through. I think I saw it on Twitter. With where he ranks for WAR. But yeah, J.J. Weatherholt's where I'm going to argue. Yes, offensively, has not had the season that Xavier Edwards has had. However, defensively, this is a second baseman that should be playing shortstop, legitimately. And I think that he very well, if Mason Wynn is not in St. Louis, can very well be an above average defensive shortstop.
Yeah.
So for me, I would side towards Edward or towards Weatherholt. I can understand the argument for Edwards as well.
I would go Edwards over Weatherholt, but it would be Edwards starting, Weatherholt as my backup. I wouldn't even have Ozzy Albies in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And once again, has nothing to do with the fact that we're Mets fans and don't like the Braves.
Correct.
We're bringing statistics, so. And it kind of shows the non-Mets bias, Nick, when we talk about the next guy.
Yeah. Also, only 3 qualified players have a WRC plus of at least 120 and 10 defensive runs saved. Pete Crow Armstrong, Cody Bellinger, J.J. Weatherholt.
Impressive list.
Yeah, so kind of interesting there as well. And I would really like to find the WAR because I think the top WAR person to miss an All-Star game was 2024 Francisco Lindor. So that was something I wanted to try to find as well. But yes, head over to the next guy.
Yes, and we'll pull up we can go to share this tab instead. Zach Wheeler should be in over Logan Webb, and I know I know, Nick, you kind of made an argument for another pitcher in the American League, and I said, oh, he didn't have enough qualifying. I did the same thing. Although Wheeler does have 9 more innings than Casey Mize, because I know that was one guy that you wanted to bring up.
Yes.
But this one's a little bit closer just because he's only 13 innings behind Logan Webb and 2 starts behind him and not 3 or 4. And you just look, record, ERA plus, strikeouts, K percentage, walks. Let's be honest, Logan Webb's not having a great year at all.
He started off really poor. Since he came back from the injury, he's been very good. However, they have Luis Ariz in the All-Star game, so they did not need to put Logan Webb in. So that was something as well.
And I'm giving an argument for Philly, so there you go.
Yeah, I'm arguing for a Philly.
So the fact that he's not in the All-Star game at 3.8 WAR.
Yeah.
In terms of pitching, where does he rank in terms of WAR? All right, and on Fangraphs he's a little bit down. But like he definitely, I feel like deserves to be in there over Logan Webb.
For sure. I
even
agree.
Reed Detmers has 2.9 WAR in Fangraphs. So
Reed Detmers could be another interesting conversation in the American League. We don't have him typed up, but Reed Detmers has had a great year as well.
But there you go.
Can I get a little frisky for this next one? Because this is one I typed up that I thought there is a legitimate argument here for a little pirate on pirate violence.
Go for it.
Braxton Ashcraft should be the All-Star pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates and not Paul Skeens. I said what I said, and I stand by it. Braxton Ashcraft, more WAR, which pitcher WAR, whatever. Like, that's not a huge deal, pitcher WAR.
It kind of is, though.
108 more innings pitched, a better record, better ERA plus, more strikeouts. Granted, he's thrown 11 more innings. 11 more innings in the same amount of starts, too. It's not like Ashcraft has more starts, so that's why he has more innings than Skeens. He's just been throwing deeper into games, and he's been the better pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates this year. Braxton Ashcraft should have been in over Paul Skeens. I get why they put Paul Skeens in. He's the defending Cy Young champion, and he is one of the best pitchers in baseball. This year, though, he has not been as good, and his velo's down a little bit.
Just a little bit. So I like this argument. I do. I like the argument for Ashcraft over Skeens, but because he's a bigger name, they're gonna put Skeens in there.
Yep.
This one's not gonna be a popular one because this one. All right. You know what? We've already promoted a Philly. I feel like I'm allowed to promote a New York Met.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because if there's anybody that's been good for the Mets, it's been Luke Weaver out of the bullpen, who has not allowed an earned run. He did allow a run yesterday. It was an extra innings, and it was the bonus runner on second. He has not allowed an earned run since April.
Yep. I have a fun stat for him in a minute.
He has more games, double the WAR, better ERA plus, more strikeouts, better strikeout percentage. The only thing that Iglesias has is saves because Iglesias is a closer, and walks and walk percentage. And that's not really all that big of a deal. Luke Weaver, who has been phenomenal this year, deserves to be in the All-Star game.
Want to know how long ago it's been since Luke Weaver gave up an earned run? The Knicks were preparing to defeat the Atlanta Hawks in Game 6 to advance to the second round of the NBA playoffs.
Insane.
That was the last time
I love that
he gave up an earned run. He's had 25 consecutive scoreless innings, which that just means he's going to give up a run the next time he goes out and pitches because we just mentioned it.
Yep.
But Luke Weaver absolutely has an argument, and I think the only reason why Luke Weaver did not make it in is because he's not a closer.
He's not a closer. That's
but
it.
He's had a much better season than Luke Weaver.
100% agree.
We're on to the American League.
All right.
Let's get it started here. And yes, this probably will happen as a replacement type of thing here because Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is not going to be participating in the All-Star game. Wilson Contreras should have made it in over Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and it's not particularly close.
It's not. The only thing that Vladdy has over him is stolen bases.
Woo! Speed demon, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And plate appearances by 2. That's it. You know why Vladdy got elected in?
Because he got voted in.
Because he's a Toronto Blue Jay, and Toronto actually votes. Boston's been very disappointing this year. You know what? Toronto has been very disappointing this year.
Very, very disappointing.
They're not a good team. That's the fact that there was 8 freaking All-Stars for. Anyways, Wilson Contreras deserves it over Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You want the stats? He's got him in every single category.
Correct. This one, we did a little fudging for because I'm going to make an argument. And this would be you keep 1 second baseman because the position is so weak in the American League. You keep 1 second baseman, which would be your starter, Ernie Clement, and you move a shortstop. Kevin McGonigal would be probably my pick to do that, but you move a shortstop to play second base for that game. I would move Kevin McGonigal to second base, and I'm putting in Colson Montgomery over Travis Bazzana. I really like Bazzana. He is somebody that he was the number 1 overall pick in that loaded 2024 draft. Colson Montgomery, also part of that 2024 draft. He was drafted by the Red Sox, I believe 14th overall.
He was involved in the Garrett Crochet trade.
He was in the
Garrett. How good of a prospect he was. Obviously, you see how he's playing this year.
He should be an All-Star this year.
Yes.
23 home runs for the first place Chicago White Sox.
Not an All-Star.
Not an All-Star. The White Sox have 1 All-Star this year. It's Miguel Vargas.
About Vargas.
Are we kidding? And that actually brings up.
Murakami would have gotten in if he was healthy.
Murakami could have gotten in if he was healthy.
He would have been.
And I mean, we already have a couple. We already have a couple of pitchers that that we're subbing in. But I'm actually going to type in a couple to look at real quick for another argument here. Yeah, Colson Montgomery over Bazzana, right?
Yes.
Are you typing in what I think?
I was not.
Okay, cool. Because I'm doing a little bit of research here. Okay, he still deserves it over. Okay, never mind. He's up to a 3.08 ERA. Okay, I'm not as mad with that one there.
We got 2 pitchers.
We got 2 pitchers. And
I'll let you make the argument for the first, and I'm making the argument for the second. Because both these 2 pitchers we came to each other with.
Yeah. By the way, 2 honorable mentions for pitchers that probably will be added in when a couple pitchers opt out. In the National League, Foster Griffin. Foster Griffin's been awesome for the Washington Nationals. Another honorable mention in the American League side, Davis Martin of the Chicago White Sox.
He's been great.
But I want to talk about my guy first.
Go for it.
Nick Martinez. Oh, he's been so much fun this year. For those Tampa Bay Rays. Oh. Just one of those signings that when I saw he signed with the Tampa Bay Rays, I was like, ooh, type of thing there, because I've been a Nick Martinez guy for a few years now. How the hell did he not make it in over Ranger Suarez? And for those arguing, you have to have an All-Star game representative. Aroldis Chapman exists. Cedel Rafaela, you could pull him in as well over Cody Bellinger, which that was an argument that I was kind of flip-flopping on. It was too much of a coin toss to really put it in the video. That's another honorable mention. Cedel Rafaela.
Yep.
Nick Martinez, more innings, better record, better ERA plus. He just doesn't strike out batters at as high of a rate as Ranger Suarez. It's the only thing against him here. He should have made it in over Ranger Suarez.
All right, you made the argument for Nick Martinez. I'm going to make an argument. Oh shoot, it was not over Michael Wacha. Yours was over Ranger Suarez. Mine is over Michael Wacha, and it's Sonny Gray. Sorry, mine was right. I had Sonny Gray over Nick Martinez. Oh no, Sonny Gray over.
Oh, okay.
We switched it up. It's fine. The argument was Nick Martinez over Michael Wacha. I typed it wrong. It is what it is. It's the same deal. They both.
We did have.
No, I had Ranger Suarez in for both of them.
Okay.
My bad. But it was for over Michael Wacha. Nick Martinez has far better stats than him too.
I will bring that up.
And then I did Sonny Gray over his own teammate. Once again, you did a Pittsburgh a Pirate on Pirate crime. I'm doing a Red Sox on Red Sox. Sonny Gray's been the better pitcher this year. The only thing that Ranger Suarez has is an additional start. Better record, 10-1 record, 2.61 ERA, and a 1.55 ERA plus. I mean, yeah, sure, Ranger Suarez is better with strikeouts, but God, Sonny Gray's been really, really good this year. And if the Red Sox pay a couple dollars, they could probably get a really good haul for him.
Oh, absolutely. And he is somebody who just is a very reliable starting pitcher, and I think can be and will be on the move at the trade deadline.
I agree.
But that is all of our snubs for the All-Star game. As bad as the voting was, I was kind of looking through it, and because we're having the exercise of you have to replace it with another player, it kind of actually limited it down to, because there was a few players I wanted to replace, but like someone like Randy Arozarena was the only representative from the Mariners, so I really couldn't do that. Things along those lines.
Yeah.
But that is our snubs for the All-Star game. Let us know down in the comment section below. What are some other snubs that we may have missed that you guys would have put in? And if you're going to put a snub in the comment section, also, who would you take out? Who would you take out?
And keep in mind that every team has to have an All-Star.
Every team has to have an All-Star. We're not breaking rules just to say this guy should have made it in. So let us know down in the comment section below what's your guys' biggest snub of the All-Star game. Do you agree with our list? Do you disagree with any of the ones we mentioned as well? But that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out of the video here at Baseball Talk with the Old Brothers. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.